Santosh Raut. I'm working for the SEO. So my topic is SEO for WordPress. Now, what is SEO? According to Wikipedia, SEO is the process of affecting the visibility of a website in a search engine's organic search result. It's not about paid search result, it's about the organic and natural search result. If you get visibility in first page of Google, you'll get more revenue, more income. So more wise meaning of SEO is income and money. So why SEO? Obviously first one, for the more review and more income. Second, to increase the traffic. And third, people trust Google's and search engine. If your site in first page of Google, people will click on your page and it will redirect to your page. And better return on investment than advertisement. If you advertise your site in Google, or there is Chitika, there is ClickShare, there is area.ly, and it's better return on investment than all of other. Next, your competitor are doing it. If you are selling WordPress theme and your competitor is saying WordPress theme, will get more income. Those who have done SEO, and the results are permanent for a long time. The SEO result is permanent. And for whom? And as you can see in graph, there was 19.4 billion searches in July 2013. As well as you can see the pie chart. The blue goes to Google. Google is the most popular search engine out of Yahoo, Bing and Baidu. So we are going to optimize our site for especially for the Google, because Google is updating its algorithm time to time. Have you heard about the hummingbird algorithm? Yeah, that is the latest SEO algorithm of Google. Now, how to do SEO? Most of us know how to do SEO. Especially, we can do it simply by keywords. And we also can say focus keywords. Keyword is itself combination of key plus words. So a word that serves as a key to a code, and a word searched for in a search command. Whatever people search in Google, that is called keyword. For example, if you don't know the site of WordCamp Nepal 2013, what you are going to do? We are just going to type WordCamp Nepal 2013, and these are the example of keyword. If you are selling WordPress theme, you must have to optimize your site for the keyword free WordPress theme. You might have question, can I do it myself? And yes, it is. You all are developer. Doing SEO is not about coding. It's only about knowledge. It's only about how you write the content, how you present the content. So it's even easy. So there is 10 do it yourself step for the WordPress. So first step, register your domain. At least you need a domain, isn't it? So register your domain. While registering domain, use the domain word similar to your keyword or related to your keyword. Just like if you are selling theme, your domain should at least contain theme. And the next point is of a domain. As you can see, there is two results. Both sites are using the same CMS. That is Open Reality. One is done by me and another is done by other. And there is in second position the domain. Why? Because its age. It is going to expire in 2018, whereas the other domain is going to expire in 2014. So domain is also matter for the SEO. And we Nepali, what we do? We only register domain for the 1 year. That is bad for SEO. And then choose better hosting. Speed is major factor for the SEO. If you install the WordPress in a hosting, just take the speed with the tools.pinging.com. Even there is many tools that will check the speed. And third is bandwidth. While if we are new blogger, we choose space hosting, as well as we take only 1 GB or 500 MB of space, and generally the bandwidth is 10 times of the space. And if you get high traffic, and your site will get down due to the bandwidth, that will automatically decrease your SEO score. So also consider the bandwidth. Now the location. Location is also a main factor for the SEO for latest Google algorithm. If you search something in Australia, what you see? Something.com.au. If you search in the UK, what you see? The result are .co.uk. So if you are going to optimize for the country wise, you also have to choose the domain for that country. As if you are freelancer, you know freelancer have a domain for the many countries. Freelancer.com.au, freelancer.com, .co.uk, freelancer.in, isn't it? So if you are going to optimize your site for the UK, Australia, please also project for the local domains. Now share or dedicated. If your company is big, I want to refer you the dedicated hosting. If you can afford the dedicated hosting, you can choose the VPS hosting, or you can share your VPS hosting with your friends. So I want to recommend you the VPS hosting for the speed. Coming back to WordPress. WordPress is already SEO friendly CMS among all the popular CMS. For me, there is 3 popular CMS. One is WordPress, second is Joomla, and third is Drupal. Among WordPress and Joomla, WordPress have inbuilt SEO features. So while installing WordPress, set up the title, never use admin as a username, because it will help for brutal force attack. And if your site get attacked or hacked, again you lose your SEO score. And a strong password. While installing WordPress, there is a password indicator, isn't it? So you can choose a strong password. Check allow search engine to index, as you can see here. Is it clear? Now permalink structure. Your URL should be SEO friendly. So while choosing the permalink structure, there will inbuilt feature of WordPress, that is post name. So we can use the simply post name for the permalink structure. Now fifth, install SEO plugin. I hope you have heard of many SEO plugins, but out of them, I want to recommend you WordPress SEO by Yoast, because it is updated. Rating is 4.7 out of 5. As well, there is 6 million downloads, and more than that, it is free, unlike other. You don't have to go for the premium version like others, and it will minimize the plugins, because your site will get hacked because of plugins, isn't it? Because of theme, because of plugin. And if you minimize the plugin, the chances of being hacked will be minimized. So it will minimize the plugin, and it have awesome feature, that is general analysis and page analysis, that will suggest you how to do SEO. What is wrong with your content? Why it is not perfect? And then there is a social setting, and as well there is 2 extra plugin feature, that is sitemap generator and breadcrumb. For SEO, you must have sitemap generator and plus breadcrumb in your site. So this plugin will minimize other 2 plugin that is essential for the SEO. Next, you can control robots.txt and .stxs from the SEO by Yoast. And it has another awesome feature, that is the SEO indicator. And after installing the Yoast, there's 2 main settings, isn't it? Don't be confused. If you are not smart enough, you are just okay, you are beginner, just make this as a default. So what should be in default setting? Title and metas of Yoast, permalinks of Yoast, internal links, RSS, import and export. Just leave them as a default. Don't touch anything. Now first dashboard. As in dashboard you can see I have checked that, isn't it? Just check that, and if you want to install your webmaster tool, you can install the webmaster tool. Just put the meta value there. Is it okay? Always use the Google Webmaster tool. Google Webmaster tool will help you to secure your site, as well as you can submit your sitemap, you can set up your crawl rate. Now Yoast social. In social there is 3 features. One is Facebook, one for Twitter, one for Google. If you want to use Open Graph or Facebook, you can set up Facebook there. But I want to recommend you for the SEO, set up the Google Plus. There is other for home page. Select your username and put your publisher account. Just like nowadays, if you saw something, you can see the other page, isn't it? So that will help you to create the other page. That is best feature of SEO of Yoast. You only can put your Google Plus account there. Now sitemap, and if you check that, it will generate your sitemap. I don't have to tell anything more than that. Now you can edit file robot.txt with the help of SEO by Yoast. Can you see the screen? Okay. With robot.txt we can disallow the robot direct browsing of the directory. As you can see, I have disallowed contain, WP admin and WP include, as well as you can point your sitemap URL with robot.txt. Now you also can edit htaccess with the help of SEO by Yoast. And while editing htaccess, don't do anything, because the offer are generated by the WordPress itself, isn't it? Only we have to do 2 lines of codes. That is for the canonicalization. Have you heard about this word? Canonicalization. That means your site will be with www and another site will be without www. If you don't do the canonicalization, Google will think you have 2 sites. One will be the duplicate of other. To avoid that duplication, you have to do that canonicalization. You have to do 301 redirection. Is it okay? And the most important thing is to start from here. I think you have already done with the WordPress setup. Now start writing the content, because for the SEO, content is king. You can see while we are going to blog, what we do? We just put the title, right? And then content. Then what we do? We do publish. But if you have SEO by Yoast, what you can see? You can see the indicator as yellow. Yellow means bad. We have to make it green. As well as you can see the red at the bottom. Page URL do not contain the keywords, and contain there is no keywords, and meta description. As well as this is general analysis. Also you can see in page analysis. Only 3 bottoms 3 are green, all other are yellow, orange and red. That means bad. So it will suggest you how to write content also. So what is missing there? In the previous content, meta description that should be of 156 character, and then page title should not be less than 40 character, and no sub-heading tags. There should be one S2 tags in your content. If you are going to optimize for the WordPress theme, there should be a sub-heading tag with S2 WordPress theme. Now, after editing content, what I have done, I just flow these 2. What were missing? Then you can see everything is green in general analysis, as well as everything green in page analysis. But there one thing is orange, isn't it? Can you see that? Can you see the orange button or not? Okay, that is flex reading text or face reading is. It means whether school student can read your article or not. we are writing for technical or in technical writing, we don't consider whether the school student can read it or not. With Wikipedia, always get the first position, isn't it? If you check the page reading text of one page of Wikipedia, it will be even less than that. So we can ignore this point. Don't worry about this point. Okay? Even ignoring this, your SEO is perfect for the content. After content, what we need, we have to install WP Super Cache. What it will do? It will increase your speed. As speed is the major factor for the SEO, caching will increase your speed like Superman. Now, image optimization. I hope your blog do have the image, isn't it? So, why? To optimize image for speed and image search. If someone looking for WordPress theme, they do not type in web, they rather type in image search, isn't it? Have you even searched the themes or template? So what we have to do? Image optimization for the image search. And lastly, backlink. Backlink means reputation. If many site point their link toward your site, your site rank will be higher. So for social sharing, you can use the this for visitor, and either you can use the plugin or you can use the direct code from the AirPage. So this is easy, or if you are lazy, you can install the plugin. Now backlink. Backlink from where? Social sharing, forum comments. You can comment in any forum and give backlink to your site. Even you can put your site in other signature, isn't it? And you can do the link exchange with the same PR sites. If your site PR is 2, you can exchange the link with the site PR 2. And the participating in question answer site. Just like there is many sites. If you don't know what to do, just put your link and right there. I want to make the clone of this site. At least your link will be there, isn't it? And next, you can do the blog posting. Just like nowadays, if you search something in Google, just go to home, search hummingbird algorithm. What will be in the search result? I will check that. There will be news for hummingbird algorithm. So Google will give priority to the news site. So if you are blogging and if you have saved your author page, your site also will act as a news site. And next, directory submission. You can submit your site related directory. And is it possible? And every speaker will say one line. Nothing is impossible. And you can see result. This article written in last month. Sage hosting, cloud hosted, Sage cloud hosted, plan group cloud hosted, Sage sales logic. Every keyword is in first page within a single month. But while writing a keyword, don't forget your keyword with long tail. If you search WordPress, you can't optimize for the single word, isn't it? Can you? Why? Because there is high competition. And Google only show the 10 pages, isn't it? Only 10 sites per page. So your keyword should be a long trail, like you can see in example. And I posted 100 articles in that site, and you can see the page rank is 4, as well as the LXI rank is in 2,82,000. It is just because of too many posts. And what should I learn? You have to learn those steps, as well as you have to learn patience. At least you have to work 2 weeks to 1 month to get your page in within few pages. Here you can see the analytic overview. This is analytic overview of one of my sites from February 28 to May 28. I have installed WordPress. On the same day, I have installed all the SEO plugins. Then I started writing content. After writing content, I didn't get visitor. Then what I did in April, I do the backlinking and ping. I go to the answer, reply there, and I leave my link. And after 2-3 days, I got the visitor. As you can see, the visitor per day reaches to 500. But here is another thing. It's again decreasing. And the reason of decreasing is here in first point, I just transfer my hosting from one server to another. So in the meantime, that decreases. And the second time, here, it got hacked 2 times. First time it got hacked here, again I recover, again it get hacked. Then what I did, I changed the server. I changed that theme. And the result, you can see, it never goes to that level. If your site gets hacked or down, either with malware or virus or with hosting, you lose whatever you have done later. And for that, what we need for the SEO? Security. So security is most important. If your site gets hacked or down, you will lose what you have done. As I mentioned already, so you have to set your WordPress, and you can do many things while securing the WordPress. But the basic thing is always update your themes and plugins. Remove 2 files, readme.html and license.txt. Do you know that 2 file? In that 2 file, there will be the version of WordPress. And as already mentioned, never use the admin as a username. And even you can use the Google Webmaster Tools to secure your WordPress. References. These all are the references